Good morning, you guys. I am in the car about to take my puppy to the beach. We just parked. Wasn't too much traffic this morning. It's been really nice. And he is super sleepy, but I think he's gonna perk up once we get out here because it's definitely one of his favorite places, and we're trying to take him as much as possible before summer when he's not allowed on the beaches. Definitely gets a lot of his energy out, and then it's so much easier for me to work during the day. We came home to a really exciting package that I just unboxed. I've been waiting on this stuff for a while. Still has energy, probably from the puppuccino and the car ride. Ended up being like an hour on the way back because of construction. But I'm so excited about this stuff. I got a new vase. I'm gonna link everything down below. And then I got these linen towels for my kitchen. I got this tray from the same brand as the vase, and I'm gonna put my perfumes and lotions and stuff on it in our bedroom, I think. And then I got this modular wine rack. It's super easy to stack more on later. We don't have space for like a proper wine rack in our kitchen, and we never have that much wine anyways. But I thought this would be a good starter, and it's really cute. They have it in some other colors as well if black isn't your vibe. But I'm so excited about this stuff. I'm gonna switch out these flowers for this vase now. Here we go. The flowers are not very fresh. They're several days old, and they were a little bit short for this. But I think it's gonna look so good with taller flowers that I get from the farmer's market. I haven't had a good vase for that. I'm so happy about it. They also have them in a lot of other colors. I just got my roots done. I love this place so much. I go to Arco, New York. It's in like downtown Brooklyn, Boerum Hill area. And I love it because you can pay a lot less for them to do no styling. The girl I go to always still gives me like a rough dry and products in my hair. I feel good. I was in and out in an hour and my roots are fresh. I haven't really been wanting to be on camera that much so far in this vlog because my roots were pretty bad. And they're getting bad so fast with these hair supplements that I've been taking. Maybe for this vlog, I haven't done this in forever, but I'm gonna make a playlist and leave it down below for you guys. I should get out of here though because I think this person's trying to park. Just got an alcohol delivery, mainly wine. We got some cider too. Most of these are drinks I've tried before. This is a really nice, more affordable organic white wine. This rosé is great. I've never tried this red wine. It was a bit more of a splurge, not super splurgy. It was like $21. The rest of these are under 15. And then I really like this Montepulciano. We're at the park. Yeah, we're here. I'm so happy to be partnering again with the Green Chef for this vlog. I'm going to be making their Italian white bean and veggie soup with you guys, but first I want to tell you a little bit about Green Chef if you're not familiar. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company that makes eating well easy and affordable. I love trying all of their recipes. They're usually things that I've never made before, and I think if you're trying to get into cooking, it can be a really great thing to do. All of their recipes that I chose for this week take 30 to 40 minutes, and they're super satisfying for me and my boyfriend. The ones that I chose are all vegetarian. I have the black bean taco salad. We already made the truffle butter risotto. It was so good. And like I said, today I'm gonna make the Italian white bean and veggie soup. for this gloomy day. But a really great thing about Green Chef is their meal plans include dishes for a variety of different lifestyles like vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto. All the recipes have step-by-step instructions with photos and chef tips that are super easy to follow along. And the chefs really design the recipes to your lifestyle, so they definitely go beyond ordinary substitutions. You can let Green Chef do the meal planning, grocery shopping, and most of the prep for you. Go to greenchef.us/90kmckinsey and use the code 90kmckinsey to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. So I'll have all that info in the description box below, and thanks again to Green Chef for working with me on this video. I'm really excited because I realized this recipe is actually vegan. It has a coconut milk base, and I love coconut milk based soups and curries so much, so I think this will be really delicious. My puppy is very interested in this food as well, but I just served the soup. It smells so good. And the bread as well. Oh my gosh. Why am I always kind of most excited about bread? So good. I had a bit of Parmesan, so I added a bit on top, but the rest is just garlic and chive oil. This is packed with protein and veggies. All yummy flavors. This is delicious. I'm definitely going to be recreating it. Here's a look at my outfit today. I am wearing the Staatsballett black crinkled shirt. It's a really nice overshirt for this kind of spring weather because it almost acts as like a light jacket. I'm just wearing a white tank underneath and some gray tailored trousers and the last conspiracy sandals because I have horrible blisters on the backs of my ankles, and these are kind of the only shoes I can wear right now besides sneakers, but those still kind of irritate me a bit. I'm gonna do a little haul for you guys. I have some pieces that I've accumulated over the past couple months that I actually haven't shared, and I'm loving all of them so much, and I've been getting some questions on Instagram, so I want to do more of a proper chat here. Some of the stuff was gifted, some of it was purchased secondhand as always, but I love it all the same. In the past couple months, I've been really focused on not bringing any additional items into my home that I don't absolutely love. I've always kind of been like that, but just with so much new stuff coming in from my boyfriend and puppy and operating a business out of here, it can just get so cluttered so fast, and the environment is just really important to me. These pieces are all amazing. I've been wearing them so much. So I'm going to start with shoes. I was recently gifted a pair of shoes from the brand Marsèll, which completely like made my month, year maybe. I for some reason don't own a pair of Marsèll shoes. I don't know why. They've been like on my wish list for years, and they reached out and offered to send me a pair, which was so cool, and I can't believe it still. I ended up going for these sandals that are amazing. They're basically a boot with a toe cut out. These are a pair of shoes that I am not sure that I would have purchased on my own because they're a little funky, they're a little out there, but now that I own them, I'm like, yeah, I would definitely have purchased these on my own if I had the chance to try them out, because these are going to be such a go-to summer sandal for me. They're so much more comfortable than regular sandals because your foot actually feels supported. They give you a bit of height with the chunky platform, and they're just so cool. I think they can be styled with such a variety of different looks. So thank you so much to the Marsèll team for sending these over. I went with my normal size. I know sizing on their shoes a lot of people get kind of confused about, but my normal size worked for me, and I can't wait to get so much wear out of these. So those will be linked down below if you guys are interested. And then I have another pair of shoes that are also very focused on the laces, kind of like these ones. They have super long laces, and this is another pair of shoes that has been on my wish list for forever. I keep searching for them secondhand. They were kind of a birthday present to myself, I would say, but I have noticed that sometimes end of season sale pricing can be even lower than secondhand pricing. So I know end of season sales are coming up. This shoe runs season after season, at least in some capacity, but they are these Ange Millemeister tall boots. You guys know I'm such a Millemeister fan as well, and these are such a staple. They have the nice chunky heel, the buckle at the calf, and they zip to get into them. They're actually really comfortable. The blisters that I mentioned earlier on in this video are from a combination of these shoes. I'm still breaking them in, but they're still quite comfortable. I just was walking like an hour in them, kind of unprepared, I would say, but I'm sure I'll get there with them where they won't give me blisters. I'm not sure how much I'll be wearing them with pants, but I think with skirts and dresses, they're so cool. And then I got a few jackets, strangely enough. One's a coat, but I got 2 jackets and 1 coat from the Frankie shop. They have really cool outerwear pieces. I'm wearing one right now. It's more of a lightweight tailored blazer. I've been wearing it so much lately. Today I just have it over top of the Staatsbillet black crinkled shirt. They have a lot of really great tailored pieces on their website. I also got this bolero jacket, which I'll insert a photo of me wearing. It's just a cropped blazer, and I feel like these can look quite bad on me. I have a bit of a broader shoulder and a large chest, and everywhere else is not super proportionate. For some reason with this, I felt so confident in the outfit that I wore with it. I wore like this open back, sort of scoop neck tank top, these sandals, and I felt really pretty and feminine, but still my vibe, dark, you know, how a lot of us like it on this channel. So that was a really good find. And then I'm not even gonna bring the trench coat over here. I'm looking at it right now. There's no way I'll be able to fit it on camera, but I got this black trench coat. I've been wanting a coat to wear out in the mornings. I'm sure I won't need one soon, but I've been wanting a coat to wear out, just to like throw on over whatever I'm wearing in the mornings when I take the puppy on walks, and I thought this would be the perfect one. I did cut the shoulder pads out of it and I like it a lot better. It's a one size coat. I would say if you're more on the petite side, it's gonna completely swallow you whole unless you want that. I love an oversized look, but maybe it would be too much. But it's great for just covering up a bad outfit underneath, but still making you feel really chic. So I have all those pieces linked down below for you guys. I want to also do a book chat soon, and then maybe I'll wait for the next video, but I'm working on making a Pinterest board for some things that I'm working on in my home. I think I'm gonna wait because that'll make this vlog way too long. I'm gonna do the book chat for you guys, for those of you that are interested, and I'll have timestamps so you can skip over it if you're not interested. Okay, so now to talk about books. I have one that I just finished and one that I just started working on, but I'm really into it so far. I'm still reading a lot slower than I would hope to be reading. Sometimes reading isn't a top priority, and it's just a for fun thing, but I definitely feel a lot better when I'm reading regularly. I feel a lot more at peace. Similarly to exercise. I just finished Love and Other Thought Experiments. At times I struggled a tiny bit to get through this, but at other times I felt like I was flying through it. It's not a very long book. What is it, like 250 pages? I think if I was reading it a bit more regularly the entire time rather than having like bits where I went a week without reading, I wouldn't have struggled at all, but it jumps around a lot between different characters, and it's just kind of a total mind fuck at the end. But I love books like that. You really have no idea what actually happens, so if you're not into that, not the book for you. The book follows several different characters and generations with a focus on relationships. There's a bit of AI in there. Definitely a trigger warning for Cancer if that's triggering for you. I feel like the blurb on the back totally doesn't do it justice. It just talks about a same-sex couple planning their future together and trying to have a kid, and that's definitely not all that this book is about. I would definitely give it a thumbs up and recommend. Definitely makes you think a bit. And then the book that I just started and haven't wanted to put down, but I've had to put it down due to other priorities, is Christodora by Tim Murphy. I always love books that are set in New York, and this one is set in New York. And similarly to the other book, it dives into many different narrators, but they're all kind of connected, and it also jumps from different time periods. It takes place in the 1980s in New York up until like the early 2000s. Like I said, I always love books based in New York because I feel like I really have like more of a grasp of the location and what they're talking about, and it's just a bit more interesting to me. But this is definitely a full-on saga. So far it's talking about gentrification in the East Village and how that kind of came about, and also AIDS in New York City at the time, and it's just really good so far. So I think I would go ahead and say that I recommend this, even though I still have like 400 pages left to read. But I'm sure I'll keep you guys updated in a future vlog. Film a bit of an update on Laszlo because I've been getting a lot of questions about him, and I know a lot of you guys are puppy parents also, or you're just dog people. So I'm putting this at the end of the video. If you're uninterested, obviously you could just click out now. Laszlo is a little over 4 months now. He just passed 18 weeks yesterday. He is as naughty as ever, but he's also becoming a really good boy. There's just some things that we're struggling with, huh? But he's just a puppy, and that's so important to remember. Also, something that I've learned really just in like the past week that's really important is to not compare your dog to other dogs, because they're all so different. There's so many things that he's really good at, but there's also things that he's not doing super well at that I know a lot of other puppies get a grasp on a bit earlier. And patience is just so important. But he is fully vaccinated now, which is something to really celebrate, because now he's allowed to be a real dog. Even though he doesn't always want to be a real dog, he still wants to be a little puppy that stays inside a lot of the time. He loves his home, which I can't complain about. He's also really grown to love his crate, which I'm really happy about, because at first he was not a fan, but he goes in there willingly most of the time now. And something that we found that really helped to get him to like his crate more was taking the divider out of it, which I know is kind of against a lot of training rules. But if you have a puppy and you bought a crate size for an adult dog and you're using the divider and your puppy is hating the crate, I would consider taking it out just as an option, because that was such a game changer for us. When he sleeps, he likes to move around. He's definitely developed such a personality. Vizslas are known for being Velcro. That is not an understatement or exaggeration in any way. He must be touching me like basically at all times unless he's in his crate. He's very demanding of physical affection, and he's such a good cuddler. I think it also makes him quite good with recall. We've done a lot of off-leash training with him so far at beaches and parks, and we're starting to on hikes as well. And he's been doing really great with that. I know it's like in his breed's nature, but he responds super well to a whistle and also to his name, and he just generally likes to stay kind of close. By this point, I think I was definitely expecting him to be better at potty training, but I would say most days he still has at least one accident. These are his forward rolls that he does every day, like 100 times a day. Get the hoof. I see you. I see you. Okay, we got a little move around. He ran off. I think he's definitely getting tired. This is his routine. Okay. So a few minutes later, he did his zoomies, and now I think he's ready to cuddle. But do you guys see how big he is now? I feel like he's massive. He's grown so much in the past few weeks. He's also a very vocal dog, and not really in a barky way, but he definitely like does moaning and groaning noises a lot. He makes whiny noises a lot. He's a snorer, but all the noises definitely come out when he's sleepy, like that, or when he's waiting on food. But I definitely want to talk about some things that we have been struggling with him on, because I know online having a puppy, wearing my coat, having a puppy, and like even me on Instagram, the pictures that I post of him and the clips that I post of him, he's being really good, but he is not like that all the time. Probably any puppy that you see on Instagram that seems really well trained and very obedient isn't like that all the time. Something that's definitely been a struggle for us is his shyness and sort of fearfulness that he can exhibit. which we have always known that he's like that. He's literally been like that since birth. But we've definitely made some really huge strides with socialization, which is something that I can forget when I'm getting frustrated about it. Like, he used to be so timid around our friends when they would come over, but now he gets so excited to meet a new person when they come over, especially men. He loves men. Definitely more than women. He gets so excited and immediately is down to play and cuddle and be all up in someone else's business, which, like I said, definitely wasn't always the case. So that makes me feel more confident about his shyness in other areas. He's grown to like other small dogs and larger female dogs he can really like that he's met. He's never had a bad experience. He's just a shy puppy. But the biggest struggle is probably him being scared of going on walks that aren't in a nature-y setting. He hates the sidewalk so much. We haven't been able to get him to successfully take a walk off the block. He's only been allowed to go on walks for like 2.5 weeks now, so it hasn't been that long, but it's something that we've really been focusing on this week. In the past week, we haven't made it more than 50 feet, I would say. But if you guys have any tips, especially if you've raised a puppy in the city and they've had a similar experience, I've read so much stuff online. And I've talked to so many other dog owners who tell me that their dog was the same as him when he was younger, which makes me feel more comfortable. But I think we're really trying everything to get him to like being outside. Today he ate his lunch outside on the sidewalk and he was totally fine, enjoyed it. He was even running back and like searching around for any crumbs he might have left. And we're just trying to do really high value treats outside. Trying to greet my boyfriend outside when he comes home because that's like Laszlo's favorite part of the day. So just trying to have a lot of positive experiences outside and not push him too hard, but also not coddle him. So I'm definitely gonna be talking to a trainer about getting some private sessions with him soon, but he's been quite good with everything else. The only other thing lately is that he is such a thief. Anything that he can get his hands on, he will steal it, and he wants to be chased. He can get anything off our coffee table now, even if it's in the middle. I've caught him jumping onto our coffee table, which is a habit we're trying to break. He can pretty much get up on our dining table already. He can almost reach the kitchen counter. I feel pretty confident that we can stop that. The only big hurdle right now is really just getting him more comfortable with being a city puppy. I want to address some comments before I get them if they're not already down here, but I'm sure I'll get some comments about how walks in the city are not enough exercise for a Vizsla. I 100% know that, but he still needs to be able to walk in the city and be comfortable to get him to areas where he can exercise more properly, get him into our car so we can take him to areas where we exercise him more properly. Right now, daily, he's already going on a hike or for a long beach day off leash. There are really nice trails in so many big meadows and Prospect Park where we take him all the time. Trust me, this dog is going to be getting plenty of exercise. I completely disagree with people that say that you can't have a larger dog in the city. I find so many city dog owners that I meet to be much more responsible dog owners than dog owners that I know from home in the country. And so many dogs here live a much better life because you actually have to walk them and you actually have to take them to get exercise and you actually have to train them or it can be a huge issue. And it's such a bigger commitment. And there are so many great places for off-leash exercise for your dog in the city. It's totally possible. But I really wouldn't have it any other way. He is the best. I love him so much. I can't even believe how much I love him. And I really think he's turning into the best dog. Yeah, that's the Laszlo update. I feel like you guys really got to see both sides of him, kind of. And it's been really great for my own mental health and anxiety as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear any of your thoughts regarding anything I talked about in the comments down below. And I will see you super soon with a new one. Bye!